You are listening to episode 11 of the Peaceful Mind podcast. Welcome to the Peaceful Mind podcast, a place for creating the peace of mind you need to be the best mom you are created by God to be. If you want to bring more balance, more joy, and more peace to your motherhood, this is the place for you. I'm your host, certified life coach and Catholic mom, Danielle Thienel. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, let's get started. Hi everyone, so glad to be with you today. I thought I'd do something a little different, but hopefully you'll find the timing to be right on. Especially if you've been listening to my previous episodes that have touched on my faith-based life coaching approach. I wanted to jump in here at this point, having used the first 10 episodes to explore different tools and concepts to give you more peace in your motherhood, which I will always continue to do, but take today to clarify a little bit more for you what actually life coaching is. I have a faith-based focus in my life coaching approach, so I'll talk about that a bit, and then I will also address the two questions I get the most. The first one being how life coaching is different from therapy, and secondly, how is working with you different from seeing a spiritual director, which is an option in our Catholic faith. So that's what I have planned for you today, with always the purpose of showing you options on how to have a peaceful mind and a peaceful life. Life coaching is definitely part of that recipe. So let's dive in and get started. Perhaps you've heard of life coaching and wondered what it entailed. Maybe you're familiar with some life coaching concepts, but haven't taken the leap to hire a coach of your own. Or maybe you have zero idea of what a life coach actually does and why anyone might need one. We all need a little extra help and support at times, especially if you're a busy, often overwhelmed mom like many of my clients are. I recently read the following from Father Jacques Philippe, and he said, quote, "When one does not know what is best, one must reflect, consider, and take counsel. The Lord doesn't want us to be self-sufficient and permits that sometimes we find ourselves in the impossibility of peace by ourselves. So to accept help through the intermediary of another person to whom we can open up. Regarding interior peace, which is precious, we know that at certain moments in our lives, we cannot find it by ourselves without the help of someone to whom we can open up our souls." End quote. So perhaps you've wondered about finding someone to whom you can open up your soul. Should you go to therapy, hire a life coach, chat with a spiritual director? I want to help you better understand the difference between a life coach and a spiritual director so you can decide which might be right for you. Life coaching is all about learning to manage your mind. When you understand the skills involved in managing your mind, you'll have the key to creating the exact results you desire in your life. A life coach comes from the angle of a compassionate and curious observer of your mind. And I aim to help you unpack your thoughts, both conscious and unconscious, and examine how those thoughts are causing your feelings and the suffering you're experiencing and every single result you are currently creating in your life. As a life coach, I help you stay future-focused and take massive action towards your goals. I teach you how to be more aware of what you think, feel, do, and create. I show you how to become conscious and aware of the control you have over your own life. So unlike going to talk with your family and friends who will likely offer you advice and give their opinions about a problem, a life coach provides you a place to download your thoughts and feelings in a safe, non-judgmental, loving space. A life coach will always strive to be an objective listener who provides a fresh perspective. I become your partner to help you find solutions to the problems causing you stress. I have the tools to help you get unstuck and guide you toward taking action in spite of your fears. In short, a life coach will help you feel better. You'll be able to overcome the overwhelm and gain control of your life by learning to feel your emotions instead of avoiding and resisting them, which is what most of us do. You'll even learn how to create your desired feelings on purpose. I have an established process for helping you get real results in your life. And here are some results you will find through life coaching. You become future focused, meaning you learn to create the results you want moving forward rather than spending time focusing on past pain or experiences, as you might do in therapy. So you get help to achieve any kind of goal you have for yourself. You are provided with a space for you to show up every single week if you are connecting weekly with whatever negative feelings and problems you need to work through. You get the life-transforming help to see the thoughts causing your negative feelings and create intentional thoughts to use instead. And life coaches have a library of tools to help you overcome limiting beliefs, self-doubt, overwhelm, and anxiety, which you get to sample during other episodes that I share on this podcast. And one of my favorite parts is how I help you do things you thought were impossible. This is the most absolute fun for me. I help keep you accountable, show you where you're growing so we can celebrate, and I will always tell you the truth. A life coach can help you transform any area of your life, your relationship with God, your marriage, your health, your parenting, your career, your money, or how you show up to your life each day. And people understandably wonder how coaching is different from therapy. And the reason is because therapy is the closest model we have to coaching, but the two are very different. Coaching is not about your emotional history or diagnosing and treating mental health issues. Coaching is action-oriented with a focus on your current life and plans for the future. I don't claim at all to be an expert in therapy. I did not go to school for it, nor do I disclaim that many have tremendous benefits. And it is a very necessary industry. I am just offering very generalized points here to show surface level differences in our industries. So in therapy, clients may talk about the changes they'd like to make in their lives, but the how-to and the resources are often missing. Life coaches can help clients design a new life. We guide clients to anticipate the obstacles that arise on the way to this new life. We help them navigate those obstacles and show you how to turn the obstacles into strategies to drive amazing results. So now let's touch a little bit on spiritual direction. A spiritual director intends to facilitate your relationship with God and is not someone who has all the answers themselves. They often ask questions to assist you in deeper reflection of your spiritual life. A commitment to an active prayer life is a necessary part of receiving spiritual direction. And the goal is to specifically grow your own spirituality. The benefit of working with a Catholic life coach like me is being able to combine life coaching with some elements of spiritual direction and a foundational focus on faith. I chose this path because the basis for all of my life, where I apply the life coaching tools, is my belief that God created this mind of ours. He made us to operate this way, and I want others to know this and become who they were created to be, which is definitely not stressed and overwhelmed all the time. But a mother who shows up as her best self, has a deep internal peace about life, and enjoys her motherhood. Because my Catholic faith is a central part of who I am and how I coach, it is natural for me to bring God into the conversation of coaching. We have a foundational understanding that God is the creator of this human mind of ours. We know that He wants us to look to Christ's teaching and example, as well as our own minds and ways of thinking that either move us closer to Him or further from Him. In working with a spiritual director, you would likely be focused entirely on spiritual life. But with a life coach, we can talk about absolutely anything. We can work together to improve your marriage, relationships, career, health, home, and life management, scheduling your time better, overcoming overwhelm, and so much more. And best of all, in working with a Catholic life coach like me, every conversation will be rooted in the shared understanding of faith. Now that you have a better understanding of the difference between a life coach and a spiritual director and how my niche blends some benefits of both, I encourage you to think and pray about what it is that you need moving forward in your life. Trust in your ability to discern by the Spirit which is the best fit for you right now. Or if not now, then perhaps I provided some clarity that if you wanted to explore getting help in the future, now you understand the differences and benefits a little better. Do you need someone to specifically help you grow in your relationship with God? Or to offer direction during a life or career transition? Are you less interested in specific life coaching tools and want to remain entirely focused on spiritual matters? A spiritual director may be a good fit for you. Do you need someone to help and support you in one specific area, marriage, health, relationship, etc., outside of spirituality, or even in many areas of your life? Do you want to learn the life coaching tools and skills to be able to achieve your goals, get past overwhelm, and create specific results in your life? If so, a life coach would be a great fit for you. Okay, my faith-filled friends, I hope that was helpful to any curiosity you had around life coaching. If that curiosity at all sparks an inner drive to give it a try yourself, then you are in luck. Because though limited, I do offer free consults for just that reason, to get a peek into what it's like to work with me. You just bring a current struggle, we coach on it, and we get some real life help and relief. And you get any other questions you have answered. So grab your spot today by going to DanielleThienel.com/my-calendar-page. And that link is listed in the show notes as well. So don't worry if you didn't get it here, because I've, got a spelling to my name that's not easy. So again, DanielleThienel.com/my-calendar-page. That's what I have for you today. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss an episode, and please share with your friends. Have a great week, everyone, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the Peaceful Mind Podcast. Are you ready to take everything I teach you here and put it to work for your own life? To really learn how to have peace of mind no matter what is happening around you? If so, I'd love to have you as a client. As your coach, this is where you'll get personal and focused time on your own mind, using life coaching tools, concepts, and proven life-transforming wisdom, all through a faith-filled lens. To learn more about how we can work together, come on over to DanielleThienel.com. There, you'll see how to sign up for a free coaching consult and learn how to get started. Until next time, peace be with you always.